I married when I was young. It seemed obvious at the time. I needed a picture to fill the image of the frame I had in mind. I had considered dentistry, but clearly working life was not the path for me, you see. The difference between you and me is that you've got no kids, and I've got 3. Tilly, Abacus, and Jeffrey. And the days whistle by in my pre-cleaned home, and I've one of those in-house Filipinos, so I just couldn't manage on my own. I've got to do things like, well, get to the gym, stay slim, let the cat out and let it back in again. I've got to throw out my winter wear, get in some summer gear, get Jeffrey a new haircut as he's nearly in his first year. And that is a whole thing altogether. That means that as a mum, I must be cool. So I've got to really do my research. I've got to really jazz it up. I've got to know who breaks it down and who the fuck rocks it up. Smith's was my best bet. Right, kids in the car, okay from the start. I am the firefighter, the helpful firefighter. La 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 la. I was as anxious and as curious as a cat. I went straight past health, gardening, well-being, past home and antiques. I didn't need all that. And to the magazine section. And there I stood, bemused, shell-shocked. And some geeky little brace-face pissed over my neck and says, "You all right there, mate?" Mate! Mate! Beg your pardon, I mean, yeah. Sure, brother. I reached with my filthy paws a new musical expressed. I could see he was impressed and reached for the magazine slightly to the left. It was right, of course it was, the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. This was going better than I thought, and it smelt like the spirit of teens. And then, back at my yard, how I learned and discovered this dark, tragic kingdom that soon uncovered and opened its arms out to me. I was embracing Joe Strummer, Shane McGowan and his grandson, Pete Doherty. At the hairdresser, we sat down Jeffrey, making it like Johnny, I laughed. Johnny who Travolta she quaffed. Oh, you know Mr. Burrell, Mr. Golden Touch, Mr. Fallen, whoops, I've stumbled. Whoa, panic in America. Oh, you mean from, what is it, Razor Blade or something? She clearly didn't care, so the conversation was boring, but we got his hair all knocked up and shaggy, like a crack-headed punk. It was dyed black and scruffy, and I thought, well, seeing as though we're here, why not get a bit of breaking up done myself? Susie and the Ghost eat your heart out. I was something else. Straight after, I did a bit of shopping, online of course. Got Jeffrey and I see the tickets to see the Strokes at a Ulu, of course, standing. But no matter how I masked it, it made no difference. The gig was a deadline, it was about to get vicious. Sid. Picking up my kids was no longer a chore. It was just a bloody good catwalk. Oh, hi, Lisa D's mum. Where are you off to tonight? Because I'm just about to go and see the Killers. I'm such a victim, sick. Did you watch Skins last night? It was so obvious about Chris and Jal. Sailing at home, gotta get your ass down there, bitch. Heard the new Kooks album? It's cooking up a storm. I'll send it over to you by MP2. Got a MySpace? I have. Add me. You'll be punished if you don't. Just type in www.myspace.com/thecoolmom. Mom is an American. See you next Tuesday. And I've sold my Filipino. I've sacked my cleaner. We'd have the house a whole more laid back and a touch more greener. And they try to make me go to Waitrose, and I say, no, no, no. Shopping doesn't really get done whilst I'm spitting in the mic, you know, pick up my Telecaster and jam it out a bit at night, express myself a bit. Dust just sort of sits about the house. The Hoover has a snooze because I'm messing with iTunes, watching Mighty Boosh and drawing pictures on my shoes. And my old friends don't believe me. They think it's just a phase. So I made them believe me with my Venus razor blade. And I was never one for self-harm, but I was so passionate about this, I engraved "for real" on my arm. Heaven knows I'm miserable now. Life was so bleak, so unfair and unhappy. I went to American Apparel, did a bit of retail therapy. Oh, oh, I couldn't wait to get home, see Jeffrey. Maybe I could write a song, put it on our blog. Maybe I could beatbox to the cat, sing some Ramones to the dog. Hi kids, I'm home. I suspect a riot. I suspect a riot. But my whole entire house was quiet. And on the table was a note that read, "Mum, you're a try-hard, it's driving me mad. We can't take your bullshit anymore, we've gone to live with Dad, thanks." That was the first time I've ever done that.